All right, I'm ready to go. You tell me when. Hello and welcome to Game 2 of this international series between the Aussie Steelers and the New Zealand Blacksox, brought to you by Softball ACT and the ACT government, and we're playing this series on Ngunnawal land. I'm James Harris, your caller for the game. Joining me in commentary coming soon is Bree Kimber, and we're about to get underway. This three-game series started a little earlier today, and it was the Aussie Steelers prevailing 10-9 in one of the most entertaining games of softball I've seen in a long time. Thanks to the crew at Spacequake Sports for the broadcast. New Zealand Blacksox leadoff hitter is Dante Makia Matakatia, wearing the 22. We'll go around the Aussie defence momentarily as the wind begins to pick up. It's the windiest it's been this weekend. Canberra Skins was played over the weekend. New Zealand Blacksox got a good warm-up. All these Aussie players playing for their club teams. Lincoln Walk pitching for the Aussie Steelers. Finds a groove with his first pitch for a called strike. Low for a ball. Makia Matakatia on the move. Down low for ball two. Goes upstairs and missing for ball three. Makia Matakatia hit a massive home run in the first game. And a high scoring affair, 10-9 to the Steelers. Swing and a miss on that one. The count will go full. Missing downstairs, a base on balls for Makia Matakatia, and the Blacksox have a runner on base. The Aussie Steelers defence, Lincoln Walk pitching to Jack Burt, James Todhunter at first, Matt Harrow at second, Jared Bradbury at third, Jeremy Garland at short, Joseph Scaramella left, Hayden Matthews centre, and Matt Wickham at right field. Blacksox hitter, Callum Bishop. As Walk misses outside and down. Rise ball fouled off by Bishop. Catches the outside edge for a strike. 1-2 count for Bishop. Change up that's fouled off. Runner will return. A little bit of cat and mouse out in the defence as I'm looking around the field. The first base runner looking for the signals from the catchers, and the first base player trying to block the view. Some entertaining softball earlier in the day. The New Zealand Major Sox, the under-23s, defeated the Australian under-23 men's in both of their first two games. Their third game of their series will be coming up next after this game. And then the nightcap will be Steelers and Blacksox. Strikeout for Walk on the rise, swinging on the rise ball. And that's the first out. So Callum Bishop, K2 for the first out. Riley Makia, the designated player, comes to the plate. Lincoln Walk was part of the Aussie under-23 men's team earlier today. Only the two pitchers in the Steelers squad listed, so Walk gets the call up. Runner goes on the pitch. Riley Markia hits the ball hard and deep to right field. Matt Wickham takes the catch. Dante Markia Matakatia has to return to the base. He took off on the pitch. Saw that the right fielder was backing back and may have had a chance to go to two. But thinks better of it. Runner remains at one. There's two out now. Nice catch. Backing back from Matt Wickham out at right field. Paul Hepper Monk, the batter in the box now for the Blacksox. Inside rise ball. Monk has a swing and a miss. Tries the low lifter, fouls it off. The New Zealand Blacksox batting first in this game. But in the home dugout at third. Runner goes. It's in the deck. Burt with a good arm. And perfect throw. Great play from Jeremy Garland at shortstop to make the tag. Makia Matakatia took off on the pitch. It was low and Burt fired it across. Even after a slight delay in the throw, he had to gather it after a pick-up, a half volley into the glove. And great throw from Burt. Just trying to listen in to see if it was the batter that was out or if it was the runner stealing. I might have to wait and we'll check the eye score. Perhaps you can catch all the stats, the play-by-play and the box scores on the eye score. Great, our team of scorers here doing a great job. The Blacksox defense, Tane Slaughter pitching to Max early. Connor Pedden at first, Dante Makia Matakatia at second, Brock Adewell at third. Brock Evans at short. Bailey Hamilton at left. Callum Bishop centre field, and Holhepper Monk at right field. Steelers lead off Hayden Matthews. Had 5 plate appearances in that first game. 2 hits, 2 hit by pitch balls. Scored 3 runs. Very important in the context of the game, considering it was such high scoring. 10-9 to the Steelers. It is a 3-game series, which will conclude with the nightcap. It's a later start. We're probably running about an hour behind. These games have been high quality, but taking a little bit of extra time than what was originally planned. Hayden Matthews digging around in the batter's box to get his footing. And we're about to get underway here in the home half of the first inning. Cool strike for Hayden Matthews on the first pitch. Tane Slaughter, no stranger to these parts, has played in a couple of skins tournaments before for the Thoroughbreds Club. Returns as a Blacksox player. Just missing as Hayden Matthews has been watchful on Slaughter. He's seen a lot of pitches in this game. It's his 6th plate appearance today. Down, and Max Early can't get a handle on it. And Hayden Matthews will advance on a base on balls. So the leadoff aboard for both teams in the first inning, both courtesy of a free pass. Aussie Steelers captain James Todd Hunter will come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Actually a foul tip from Todd Hunter. Well lifted, just missing. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball high and out of the zone. Hayden Matthews returns to first. Again, shows bunt, fouls it off, comes to the back net. Matthews on his bike, will return, will reset. Two count. Jeremy Garland awaits in the on-deck circle. Controlled swing on the outside, hits it up the middle. Hayden Matthews will stand at 2. 2 runners aboard for the Steelers. Well, they started out very similar to this in game 1. Matthews was hit by a pitch. Todd Hunter advanced him, actually scored him on a double for the first run of the game. Blacksox defense have a chat, perhaps about signals, perhaps about base runners, or maybe even bunt defense. Slaughter into his motion and grooves one, and Garland watches that for a called strike. That's missing with the rise ball, low lifter. The catcher misses it, allows both runners to move into scoring position. Now for the three-hitter, Matt Wickham waits in the on-deck circle, is batting 4. Matt Harrow due to come in at 5. And Matthews on screen. Up and away for Slaughter. Three-1 now for Garland. Up and away. Matthews takes off on the pitch. The throw's pretty close, and punch out at the plate. Garland will go to 1. Everyone's asking for time. The Aussie coach, the New Zealand defence, Hayden Matthews dives in head first. There's the chat at the plate. He was called out, so sharp by catcher Max early, and good coverage from Tane Slaughter to make the first out. The Black Sox will deny the first run of the game. At the plate, just got confirmation of the out from plate umpire Trevor Murphy. That's the first out of the inning. Runners at the corners for the Aussie Steelers. Jeremy Garland at 1. James Todd Hunter at 3. Matt Wickham, the batter in the box. Called strike. Garland with an aggressive lead at 1. Takes off on the pitch. Matt Wickham pulls a high ball out of the zone to the left field fence in foul territory. Garland will have to return. Runners remain at the corners. With one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Steelers denying New Zealand in the top of the first. And another foul ball from Wickham. Great shot from the team at Spacequake Sports of Diamond 1 here at the Hawker Stadium, Canberra, ACT. Blacksox versus the Steelers. That one comes inside and Wickham defends in a cricket shot. Goes foul. High for a ball, and Garland way off the base. Just trying to toy with the catcher a little, returns. Matt Wickham hit a huge home run in the second inning of the first game. And we'll go down swinging. And Slaughter gets his first strikeout of the game for out number 2. Matt Harrow will come to the plate. Called strike on Harrow, so Slaughter now into a bit of a rhythm after walking 2 and giving up a single from his first 3 batters. And it goes. It's a high pitch, and there's an obstruction from the second base player. And Garland takes 2 bases, and Todd Hunter can trot home. Here's a look on the replay. Oh, we missed it. And Harrow swing and fouls that one off. Yeah, the collision between the runner and the second base fielder was what caused the ball to go to shallow centre field. Garland saw that the ball was loose and took off straight away to take 2 bases. This one gets away from the catcher, and Garland able to score. And Matt Harrow gets to first safely on a strikeout. Here's a look at the replay. Hard hit shot from Ashley Goffer, goes out to deep centre field, and tracking back, Callum Bishop takes a great catch on the wall to deny Goffer. 2 runs cross the plate for the Aussie Steelers in the bottom of the first inning. And I am joined by Bree Kimber. Welcome, Bree.
Thank you. Hello.
Nice to have you joining us. Spacequake Sports doing the broadcasting. Aussie Steelers versus New Zealand Blacksox. Where else would you rather be?
That's right, especially with this beautiful weather. Much nicer than what we had yesterday.
Yeah, we had 60 mil of rain on Saturday, and then we started very early on the final day of the Skins, only to have the final washed out. So well done to the grounds crew, getting here nice and early to get the games, or the Diamonds, ready to play. Bree, you've missed so much. Game 1 between the Steelers and the Blacksox was a 10-9 shootout. The under-23 teams have faced off twice already today, with New Zealand winning those 2 games, one 3-1 and the other one 12-3, I think, in a run rule. And this is game number 2 between the Steelers and the Blacksox out of 3. Stick with us, Spacequake Sports. We'll be bringing you game 3 of the under-23 teams after this, and then the nightcap will be the third game of the series between the Steelers and the Blacksox. We're about to start the top of the second inning. Hohepa Monk is the batter in the box. Didn't complete his at-bat last inning. And now that I've got my scorecard up to date, Bree, we can have a bit of a chat. Part of the ACT Open Women's team?
Yes, yep. Going away in Melbourne this year in January for our Opens tournament.
Yep, for the Gilly Shield. Looking forward to that. I think they're going to be live streaming that one. We'll have to make sure we let you know the dates and the times, etc. Ground ball to Jared Bradbury, fires it across to Todd Hunter for the first out, and that was a hard hit ball from Mark Bradbury, sort of snatched at it. Here is, I have a look on the replay, very hard hit shot, took the ball about head height. Another view. Make sure you jump in, Bree, don't be shy.
Just warming up.
Change of pace first up from Lincoln Walk, throwing to Brock Evans, playing shortstop in this game. He played at third in the previous game. Running bunt to push bunt to shortstop Jeremy Garland.
It's quick.
Well placed. Look on the replay, he really did well. Everything he did right. The slow-mo replay, push bunt on the move. And Garland didn't even get a throw off. That's the first hit of the game for the Blacksox. Bailey Hamilton comes to the plate. Down and in. One out and one ball. Runner on one. And New Zealand try small ball again, and Hamilton on the move. Very hard to hit. A down and out drop ball. Rise ball missing upstairs. Lincoln Walk on screen was playing for the under-23 men's just earlier today. Got the call up to pitch for the Steelers. Short on pitching staff for this series, with only two named in the lineup. So I think that might be why Ash Goff is also in this team. He's had an at-bat already, listed as the designated player. Might see him a little later as this ball to Spud Bradbury goes for the lead runner. Forces the out at two, and on the attempt for the second play, Hamilton beats it out. Let's have a look at the replay. Keep your eye on second base. The tight play at the base, and nice play from Spud Bradbury at third.
It was almost a little bit slow to even get to Jared to try and get the double play there, but he did really well to get the lead runner out at two. These New Zealand batters are very speedy.
Got power, they got speed, and the Blacksox coach just having a word with the base umpire. Maybe about the play at the base. Connor Pettin now the hitter for the Blacksox with two out. Runner on one is Bailey Hamilton. Goes at the first one and fouls it off. So two sharp plays from Canberra native. Jared Bradbury. Much interaction between the ACT Open Women's and Open Men's team. Train together, share the facility.
Not really. We train on different days, so we don't see too much of each other. But a tournament like this, such a great opportunity for not just Open Women's, but there's so many of the younger players here as well to come out and watch. It's so good that we can have it down here in ACT. Jared's a school teacher, so hopefully some of his students are watching.
Crowd has started to build.
A few school teachers on the Aussie team.
Swinging a miss down low. Lincoln Walk with a good pitch there. Who are the other teachers?
Josh White.
World champion Aussie Steeler Josh White, not in the lineup this weekend. Actually, it's a work day today.
I know, I was thinking he's probably at work.
Or gets away from Burt. And Hamilton's going to turn to, thinks better of it, returns to the base. And the Blacksox now with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. Got a full count, and with that runner on to Jack Burt wants to have a chat with Lincoln Walk just about the signal pattern as well, just to make sure that the Blacksox don't pick up on what they're calling. Connor Pedden playing first base in this game, came in for a pinch hit last game. And will strike out, looking for the 3rd out of the inning. Nice change of pace from Lincoln Walk, and that's his 2nd strikeout of the game. You can see Blacksox coaching staff there on screen, just double checking with plate umpire Trevor Murphy on the zone. That's legendary Blacksox player Donnie Hale having a chat. It's big in Japan. Won numerous world titles. 7 world championships the Blacksox have won over the history of the 17 editions of the Men's World Championships. The most successful men's softball team in the world. Steelers are no slouches. A couple of world championships.
Yeah, just a couple. They're doing all right.
Well, 1-0 ball game, middle of the 2nd. Completely different to the way things started in the first game. It was 4-3 in favour of the Blacksox after 1, 6-all after 2, 9-all after 3. And the Steelers ran out 1-run winners, 10-9. Breaking the deadlock in the 6th with a pass ball. So not much separating these two teams in game 1. Steelers top 3 hitters able to get aboard. Oh, first pitch swinging for the new player in the Steelers lineup, Joseph Scaramello. Grounds out to Brock Evans at shortstop. Didn't get a chance to introduce the young man, as you see on the replay, the ground out. Jack Burt to the plate. Played left field in the first game, catching in this one. 4 plate appearances. He got hit by pitch twice. Had an infield single and a strikeout. Middle for a called strike.
hit ball there to second base, but they get the out. Out number 2 of the innings for the Blacksox.
Couple of ground balls, both negotiated by the pivots for the Blacksox. Going to have a go at the name, Pre?
Oh, please don't. No, thank you.
That's Dante Makia Matakatia at second base for the Blacksox. And Jared Bradbury for his first plate appearance for the day. Swing and a miss on the first one.
I'll stick with player number 22.
Hello to anyone watching from New Zealand. Hope I'm not butchering any of the pronunciations. Welcome to the broadcast and to Spacequake Sports and Softball ACT. It is our pleasure to bring you the Blacksox and the Steelers. Spacequake Sports' first international series. They've done the Aussie Spirit versus Denzo Bright Pegasus before. We're trying to work out how long ago that was, about 5 years ago. This is their first country v country broadcast. Historical broadcast. I think it's the first time the Blacksox have been here in about 15 years. Bradbury in a half a swing out to the right side. The ball spilt from right fielder Hohepa Monk as Makia Matakatia nearly got to the ball. Monk was trying to slide to try and take the catch, but just spilt it.
Really good effort there.
Another angle. Tried to basket catch it and couldn't hold on to it, so Bradbury aboard with 2 out, of course. So top of the lineup. Those errors with 2 out sometimes come back and very costly. Hayden Matthews, based on balls, first time up. Down for a ball. This one bounces before the plate. A pick-off attempt from early. And Bradbury dives back safely. Here's a look at the replay. Great pick-up from the catcher. Matthews, his 7th plate appearance of the day. 2nd of the game. Bradbury takes off on the pitch. The throw.
Ooh, got him.
It's the second collision between the runner and the second base player in the game. The Blacksox choosing the second base player to take the ball on the steal. Bradbury just stumbled there on his first step. May have been the difference. Great camera angle there from our team at Spacequake Sports.
Did really well to get that ball out nice and quick to second base there to get the out. Really nice throw.
No runs scored. Steelers hold on to that 2-run lead after 2 completed innings. Lincoln Walk continues for the Steelers. And we're in game 2 of a 3-game series between the Steelers and the Blacksox. That 3rd game will be played later tonight. Under 23 teams from New Zealand and Australia will face off right here on Spacequake Sports. Next up at the completion of this game. Plenty of live softball action to come today. Don't move. We've got your night's entertainment covered. Bree Kimber joining me on the mic. Softball ACT Open Women's representative. Heading to Melbourne for the Gilly Shield. How many Gilly Shields you played in?
This will be my 3rd.
So you've been to Adelaide?
Yes, loved Adelaide. Adelaide was awesome.
Oh, stop it. The great team at Softball SA always put on a good show for you.
Definitely. Just watches that first one in for a caught strike.
Max Early, the catcher for the Blacksox in the box. Upstairs, the Steelers want that checked. Confident no from the first base umpire. 1-1 count. Nice change of pace from Lincoln Walk. Floats through the zone and gets ahead of the count. 1-2. Nice pitching from Lincoln Walk, goes upstairs again, and Max Early will be strikeout victor number 3 for Lincoln Walk.
Nice replay there. You can see how much that ball really goes up as it goes through the zone. Hard ones to hit those ones.
Brock Adderwell is the hitter, the 9-hitter for the Blacksox. Hits it hard down the left field line. It stays in play. It rattles against the wall. He turns 1 and now looking for 3. He hits the boosters and slides in safely. A triple for Adderwell. Calls for time. Blacksox runner in scoring position.
It was a beautiful hard hit ball there, all the way back to the fence. Just bounces up into the glove there at the end.
Let's watch him run the bases. Doesn't let up. Accelerates out at second and slides in safely. Back to the top. Dante Makia Matakatia with a runner in scoring position. 2 extra base hits in game 1 of this series, including a massive home run in the second. Holds his hands back. Actually had 3 RBIs in that first game. 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Adderwell, the runner on 3. Just misses this one. The runner tags up, goes for home with the 1 out. Sacrifice fly for Makia Matakatia, and New Zealand Blacksox are on the board with the sacrifice fly.
See on the replay there, it just falls just in front of centre field there. It was a good effort to try and get him out at home, but not quite. Very quick.
Head first dive into home.
Very high fly ball. That one's still in. Well taken there from catcher Jack Burt. I thought that one was over the fence, but he tracked that really well up in the air.
Yeah, good catch from Jack Burt. They're always tough. He took it pretty cash in the end, but got himself into a good position straight away, and 3rd out is made. Well, what an inning from the Blacksox. It started out with a strikeout, then Brock Adderwell hit a screamer down the left field line, took off around the bases like a hare, gets to 3rd and scored on the sacrifice fly from Makia Matakatia, and they are now trailing the Aussie Steelers 2-1. We'll go to the home half of the 3rd. Tane Slaughter will continue for the Blacksox. Another RBI for the day for Dante. He's had a couple of plays in the field as well. Played shortstop in the first one, second in this game. Star of the future for this Blacksox team. Wearing the famous 22.
Back to the top here now for the Steelers with Hayden Matthews. Nice hard hit ball there. To the fence on the full, not quite over, but he holds up at one. Really great shot there.
He hit it too well. It robbed him of more bases as it hits the fence on the full. He turns one thinking he's got extra bases, but has to return. Well done from Callum Bishop to get that one in a hurry. Let's have a look on the replay. Hits the Clark equipment sign. Kind bounce from Bishop. Lead off aboard. First pitch swinging. Makia Matakatia flips it backhand to Evans at shortstop for the force and the first out. Todd Hunter beats it out. Look on the replay. One out for Jeremy Garland. Garland just only able to get a little bit on that one, and it's caught in foul territory from Connor Peden at first base. Here's a look at the replay.
Just pops up, unfortunately. Can't do too much about those ones. Runner still holding up at one.
Matt Wickham up to bat, which is a change up on the outside. Runner goes.
Well taken there from second base.
Yeah.
Caught him safe. Have a look at the replay. Say no tag.
Very athletic from the middle infielder for New Zealand. James Todd Hunter slides in safely. Matt Wickham 0-1. Change up. Follow through with the swing. Brock Evans underneath it and takes a catch for the third out. New Zealand deny the Steelers after leadoff Hayden Matthews hits the fence on the full. Fielder's choice. A cheap pop-up fly ball in foul territory and then pop up to shortstop to end the inning. Pretty good defensively from both sides so far. It's a 2-1 ball game after 3 complete innings. James Harris on the mic calling with Bree Kimber, part of the ACT women's program. How are the preparations going for Gillishield?
Yeah, good. We do our normal trainings a week. We've been doing lots of fitness, which I won't say too much about how I feel about that, but it's definitely good preparation, especially in the heat as well. We've got doing a lot of trainings with our 23 women's as well, so it's been good to all train together as a squad. And they're going away shortly in December, so very soon for them. So we'll be training just as a team after they head off, but yeah, it's been really nice to train all together as a squad in the lead-up.
And the Canberra Skins this weekend for the women's?
Definitely. I'm praying for the rain to hold off. The forecast keeps changing, so I'll have to keep an eye on it.
Another great event put on by Softball ACT. They've been amazing this weekend, battling through trying conditions. got the Skins, or majority of games played in the Skins, and now hosting this series between Australia and New Zealand. Riley Makia to the plate. Two to one ball game in the top of the fourth inning. Fouling that one off. Mucky a home run hitter in the first game. Caused a bit of chaos with a fly ball to the right side that the Australian centre fielder and right fielder could have raffled, and they spilled it between them. Backs him off the plate there, down and in.
Same spot again there. To make it 3-2.
That count goes full. Aussies trying to set up Makia here, I think, with a couple inside. Pulls it hard, goes inside again. It gets over the head of Scaramella at left field. Makia is going to stand up at 2. It spills to the shortstop and takes full advantage, and will go to 3, lead off to third for the Blacksox. Have a look at the Canberra Containers replay. Makia stands up at 2, goes to 3 on the error.
Smart base running there, putting him at third base for the Blacksox, getting himself into a better position for the team.
Whole Pepper Monk was due up. He's a right-hander. TK Cooper Nicola is the hitter, replacing Holhepper Monk. May have missed that change defensively because there wasn't a change made at the plate. Keep our eye on that if it's a pinch hit or not. Hits it hard to the right side. It's got to score a run. Rolly Makia will stroll into home, but look at Cooper Nicola fly around the bases. Matt Wickham just slightly overran it at right field.
Beautiful hard hit ball along the ground to the right side of the field, exactly where you want it when you've got a runner on 3. He really makes the most of it, moving all the way around to third base.
We'll go an RBI single to right field and then takes 2 bases on the error from Wickham. We see it there. It just bobbles off the glove, goes through the legs. Gets it in still pretty quickly, but Cooper Nicola just put on the afterburners and makes it all the way around to 3. Jared Bradbury with a little bit of dirt in the eye. Dave McCaskey.
I think that's probably made it worse.
The trainer
Massive
comes
squirt
out.
in the eye. Jared's not looking too happy there at third.
Actually, you can see that it actually looks a bit red, so some irritation there. Black Sox tie up the ball game after back-to-back hits from the first 2 batters at this 4th inning. Now, with the go-ahead run, standing on third. Brook Evans back to the box. High rise for a ball. Steelers defense inside the line. Change of pace and a hard swing from Evans. Even the outfielders are in a little shallower than regulation, or centre field at least. lifter is fouled off. Cooper Nicola, the runner on third, has come into the game, replacing Hohepa Monk, and ripped one to the right side to score Riley Makia. Just pokes at it, and it was down and it was away, but it's a strikeout swinging for Brock Evans. And much needed out for the Steelers. It's the first out of this fourth inning. Bailey Hamilton to the plate.
That one goes high. Looks like it's centre field. Oh. And he's going to go home. And just missed the tag on that one.
Yeah, terrific throw from Hayden Matthews. He got in a good position, makes the catch, but a sacrifice fly to Hamilton. Let's have another look on the replay, Bree.
Looks like it was just going in between left and centre, but runner holding up at 3 and then tagging and running home. Good throw there from Matthews.
Cooper Nicola, as we've mentioned already this inning, has got the wheels and just gets in time, and Jake Burt was a little disappointed in himself not being able to complete the play. There's 2 out, 2 runs have scored. Good play. Yeah, Garland tries to make the play from deep shortstop. Good effort and good range to field the ball cleanly, and an excellent effort to throw it, but this hard hit shot from Connor Pettin.
He fielded that on the grass, so he did well to even make the throw.
Perfectly placed hit from Pettin. Single to shortstop. Get that right, James. As we're going to see a pinch runner. Cameron Watts going to come in and run for Pettin. As Max Early, the catcher, sets himself for his at-bat. Blacksox have scored 2 in this inning and taken the lead. It's 3-2 here in the top of the fourth inning.
Still got a runner on 1 here for the Blacksox. We'll be hoping to move him around.
Change up first pitch for Early is a strike.
Hard swing there as that one just rises up.
Nearly fouls that one off.
New Zealand wanting to keep their momentum going here. They've had a really good innings. Hopefully they can keep it rolling. Off speed there, goes to shortstop, well picked up, and on the throw to first for the last out of the innings.
Nice play, Jeremy Garland at shortstop. Back-to-back plays for Garland. This one's a little easier for him. He still has to charge it, pick it up on the half volley and throw on the run. So nothing easy about it. It was just easier than the backhand play that he tried to make before for the third out. So a good inning from the Blacksox. 2 cross the plate. They take the lead 3-2 as we go to the middle of the fourth. Halfway through game 2 of this 3-game series, Riley Makia led off that inning with a double, took advantage of a spill and went to third. Cooper Nicola came in for a hit. He's actually remained in the game. He's out at right field now in place of Hohepa Monk. Ripped one to the right side. It went between the legs of the right fielder and put on the afterburners to go to 3. Scored mark here. Evans struck out. Bailey Hamilton hit a shallow fly ball to centre field, and Cooper Nicola showed that pace yet again and scored for a sacrifice fly. They were the 2 runs scored. Connor Pettin had a hard hit shot. Infield single to shortstop. Now the Aussie Steelers with a chance to return serve, chasing a run now.
Matt Harrow just feeling that first one back for the first pitch. And just misses that one down and in. Two strikes now on Matt Harrow to kick things off at the bottom of the 4th. And just watches that one for a called strikeout.
Nice pitching from Slaughter. A slow start, a walk, a single and a walk. 2 runs scored in the first inning. And since then, he's been in firm control of this game, including a strikeout on Matt Harrow. Just his 2nd strikeout. So really pitching to his field, Tane Slaughter. Ashley Golfer, batter in the box. First pitch swinging his first time up. He played a couple of games already today for the Australian under-23 team. Playing designated player in this game.
See the catcher just moving around at the last minute there.
Base on balls on 4 straight pitches. And he's aboard. Don't know if these are official cap games or not, but I would suggest that this is Ashley Golfer's debut for the senior men's team. His brother Shannon's in the under-23 team alongside him. A couple of other golfers have represented the green and gold as well. This is Joseph Scaramella. Graded out his first plate appearance. Gets away from the catcher. Golfer's got to stand up at 2. Runner in scoring position now with 1 out. Just as I've put the commentator's curse on Tane Slaughter, I said he's been in control of this game since then. He's thrown 6 balls. I think it's 7 out of 8 pitches that he's thrown since I've said that. My apologies to you, Tane. Scaramella now 3-1 count. Going to miss it, gets away again. This one on the inside edge and an obstruction over at third base, blocking the path. Scaramella will get the walk. So back-to-back walks to the Steelers brings to the plate their catcher, Jack Burt. Blacksox defense just having a bit of a chat there. The two pivots in the centre field. There's one out. This innings had been a strikeout and 2 walks. Steelers trail by a run. Runners at the corners. Runner goes. And Early decides to hold on to it.
It's tricky on those ones. Do you try and go for the out at 2 and risk the runner from 3 making it home, or do you hold it up and let them get that extra base? Runners on 2 and 3 now. Big swing and miss there from Burt.
Low lifter finds the middle of the zone. Yeah, I reckon the Blacksox are an aggressive side. I'm trying to work out why they didn't make a play on that one. Maybe a slight fumble from Early, the catcher. Maybe in the transition. Who knows? Done now. Good take from Early. On the rise ball, and Jack Burt will go to 2 and 2. Timeout called, and Blacksox defense going to have a chat. Might be around making sure that that runner doesn't score with 1 out. Jared Bradbury in the on-deck circle, getting a word of advice from Jeffrey Goolagong, who's co-coaching this team with Michael Tanner. Between them have won a bunch of national championships with the 89ers, the ACT 89ers, and both world champion players in 2009. That historic win from the Australian Steelers. Coached by the late Bob Harrow. Count will go full now for Jack Burt.
Pitcher just using the off speed again there, trying to see if we can get Burt to maybe pop a foul or get him to have a swing. Nice hard hit ball. That one goes high to centre field. Runners holding up on 3.
Oh, the throw just gets away from the centre fielder, Callum Bishop. The play was always on, and a sacrifice fly from Jack Burt scores. Ashley Goffer. Let's have a look at the replay. Burt put one deep enough. Bishop was in a good position, but he just gave the throw a little bit too much. Like Goffer was probably going to score anyway. Ties up the game. Ground ball back to the pitcher from Jared Bradbury, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. Australia, New Zealand, after 4 completed, tied 3 runs all, and the way that this day has been going so far, I'm not surprised. The early game 1 of this 3-game series, was extraordinary. Have a look at this scorecard, Bree. Australia started the game batting, scored 3. New Zealand in return scored 4. So 3-4 in favour of the Blacksox after 1. Australia scored 3 in the second. New Zealand scored 2, and we were tied at 6 after 2 innings. Australia scored 3 in the third. A 3-run shot from James Todd-Hunter to go 9-6 up. But in the home half of that inning, New Zealand scored 3. Couple RBIs from Makia Matakatia, and it was deadlocked at 9-all. Cutler scoreless innings before Australia scored on a pass ball and led 10-9 after 6. Scoreless 7th inning for both sides, and Australia ended up winning that 10-9.
Very close.
And not much between the two. Similar amounts of hits and walks and hit by pitches. Plenty happening in that game. And here we are. We find ourselves in a deadlock again after 4 completed innings here in game number 2. Stick around. About 20 minutes after the completion of this game, the Aussie under-23 men's will take on the New Zealand Major Sox, their under-23 men's team, who have won the series already. 2 games earlier today, both won by New Zealand, and so Australia will be looking to get back into the winner's circle there. We're about set to go here for the 5th inning, and Brock Adderwell is going to lead things off.
First hard to the first pitch.
Yep, and a single out to the left side. We saw him rip a triple in the 3rd inning, and he backs that one up with a single, and Blacksox with a runner aboard. Let's have a look at the replay.
Good effort there from shortstop again, but couldn't quite get that one.
2 hits for Adderwell in this game. Rise ball for the Blacksox leadoff hitter, Dante Makia Matakatia. Very well, has shown his speed in this game already on 1. Dante can move. Change of pace, finds the zone. Tell school and work have finished for the day. The crowd is starting to arrive here in Canberra. Shows bunt, pulls back on the high pitch. Two, 1. The count. Shows Barn on the move, and it's a called strike. Middle. He can walk, battling hard for the Steelers.
Just in the dirt. Fielded well by catcher Burt.
Yeah, great pick up from Burt. Full count.
Just holds off on that one for a called strike.
Yeah, nice location from walk. Makia Matakatia didn't want the outside edge and ended up watching it for the 3rd strike. A timeout called from the Blacksox coaching staff, and they're going to make a change. 35. Is Ethan Shannon. I should have guessed. Looking at that elbow guard, you can't mistaken it. But I've got numbers for a different uniform. It says here he's number 8 on my sheet, but that's okay. Hence the delay there. 35. Ethan Shannon. He's going to hit for Callum Bishop. There's 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Brock Adderwell led off the inning with a single. He remains at first. Lincoln Walk picked up a strikeout. This is batter number 3. Hard hit ball, first pitch. James Todd Hunter tries to force out the lead runner. And Jeremy Garland was going the opposite direction, had to stop, change direction, and block the ball for any further damage. Runners on 1 and 2.
Nice hard hit ball that was very well fielded. Just, yeah, on the throw, as he said, he's going the wrong way, trying to get the ball, stop the runner.
It was the right play from the Steelers. Captain through, just got away from him a little. Maybe tried to overthrow it, knowing how quick this Blacksox lineup is Callum Bishop re-enters back into the game. So that'll do it for Shannon in the game for one pitch. Advances the runner. Bishop re-enters. Here's Riley Makia, one of the players of the day so far. Started in the outfield, came in as the third pitcher in the first game for the Blacksox and really put a hold on the Australian offense, who'd scored 9 to that point. Play for a ball, hit a home run his first at bat, a base on balls, then put one deep to the outfield, causing chaos for the Aussie defence, and already has a double in this game with some pretty classy base running as well.
Two runners on here for the Blacksox. 3 balls on the batter. And ball number 4, we'll see loaded bases.
Yeah, good at bat from Makia. But something tells me the Aussie Steelers battery were being careful with their pitching. A 4-ball walk. New Zealand's batter due up is Cooper Nicola. TK came in last turn up to bat, ripped one to the right side and took full advantage of a ball that went through the right fielder's legs. Helped get New Zealand the lead when he scored on a sacrifice fly back in the 4th. And he comes up to bat this time around with loaded bases. Brock Addywell led off this inning with a single. Callum Bishop was pinch hit by Ethan Shannon, who faced one pitch and forced an error on the Aussie Steelers defence. Callum Bishop came back in to run, and Riley Makia went up to first on a 4-ball walk. Here is TK Cooper Nicola. 1 out. And a change of pace from Lincoln Walk. Defensive block from Jack Burt. Swing and a miss, which was down in the dirt, and Brett Kimber joining us on commentary. Sorry about before, I was just interrupted by Adam Folkhard, just a teammate of mine for our Dutch team, DVH Amstelveen. Won a European Cup together and faced him a number of times, mostly strikeouts. 2-time world champion Adam Folkhard, just if anyone didn't know. Nice pitching and big hitting from Cooper Nicola, puts it to centre field. Matthews gets under it. Nothing he can do about that runner scoring from third. Blacksox now with the lead here, top of the 5th, 4-3. Job done from Cooper Nicola. Runners at 1 and 2 stay put. It was shallow centre right.
Yeah, really nice deep fly ball there to get himself a sacrifice fly and score the runner.
Cooper Nicola, through his 2 plate appearances, got 2 RBIs. So very handy contribution. This is Brock Evans. Great push bunt. His first time up to bat. Legged it out to first. Two runners aboard this time. Hits it to the right side. Gets through. Harrow at second. The runner from two is going to score. That's Callum Bishop. Riley Makia will score from three on the fumble. As Evans slides in safely to two. 3 runs have scored now for the Blacksox in the 5th inning. Let's have a look at the replay.
That one just gets past Matt Harrow at 2, but fielded by Matt Wickham at right field. Try to get the runner at 2. New Zealand really capitalising on any small errors or little bobbles that the Steelers are making this game.
Two outs in the top of the 5th. 3 runs have scored. Another hit to the Blacksox. Evans is held up at the plate. Nice play from Scaramella. Runners at the corners. That was Bailey Hamilton with his first hit of the game. Steelers have already called a defensive timeout. As we can see some movement in the bullpen. Designated player Ashley Goffer starting to warm up. Corner Pedden now. He hit that hard shot to shortstop on the backhand side, his last plate appearance. Hamilton at 1, Evans at 3. The offensive pressure continues here from the Blacksox. 6-3 leaders. Missing inside. Eight hits to 2 so far in favour of the Blacksox. Nice
that one straight to Matty Harrow at second. Fielded nicely to end the innings, but not before New Zealand gets some more runs on the board. Currently leading Australia 6-3.
Yeah, 8 batters came to the plate in this inning. It was all started from Brock Attewell, the 9-hitter. Led off the top of the 5th inning with a single. Strikeout from Lincoln Walk before a pinch hit from Ethan Shannon. Advanced the runner to 2 on the wild throw from the Aussie defence. Riley Makia, a 4-ball walk. Cooper Nicola, a sacrifice fly. Brock Evans, an RBI shot out to right field. Single to Bailey Hamilton and a line drive to Cooper Pedden for the Blacksox. Big 3-run 5th inning. Australia with work to do here in the bottom of the 5th. Tane Slaughter continues his work, keeping the Aussie Steelers to just 2 hits so far in this game. There has been 4 base on balls. Australia's 3rd run came off a sacrifice fly. And that was in the 4th inning.
Hayden Matthews just kicking things off for Australia, back to the top of their hitting lineup. Just ground out to third base there. That one just sitting up for a ground out.
It was the 5th time in 2 games that he's led off an inning, Hayden Matthews. Ground out to third base. And just in, 12 innings, he's been to the plate 8 times, 3 hits, a walk, 2 hit by pitch, and 2 ground outs. Not a bad day's work for Hayden Matthews. James Todd-Hunter also having a day. 3 hits in the first game, all extra bases with a home run and 2 doubles. In this game, he's had a hit, gone 1 for 2. He's scored 4 runs. Hits it hard to third place, Brock Attewell, who the ball sort of comes off the glove into the chest. He keeps it in front. He was on the move, so had some momentum to field the loose ball. We'll have another look on the replay, and still makes the out.
He's had a really good recovery there, just keeping the ball in front.
And that's why it's called the hot corner. Well, the Steelers, not the response they were looking for after giving up 3 and some loose fielding. First 2 batters up and down. As Jeremy Garland comes to the plate, fouls that one off. Shot, just the 3rd hit of the ball game for the Steelers, and he's done it with 2 out. Another look on the replay. Slaughter grooves that one, and Garland all over it. Runner aboard, Matt Wickham now in the box.
Just fouling that one back.
Change of pace. Wickham keeps his hands back. It's just out of the zone. Starting to come to a tricky part of the day, Bree, with that cloud, the shade now covering home plate. Change up. This is your local ballpark. You ever have any trouble with the shade at this time of day?
Oh, it's not very nice when you get the sun in your eyes, but usually not too bad.
And it goes. Shortstop covers this time. It's a base on ball, so it doesn't matter.
It's a good throw there from the catcher. Thought they might have got him out on a second tag.
The hand slipping off. Well, it's a base on balls anyway, so doesn't matter. Matt Harrow now to the plate. Matt Wickham aboard from a base on balls, and 2 quick outs from the Black Sox, and then single to Garland. Base on balls from Wickham brings up Matt Harrow with 2 out, trailing by 3. Hits it foul to the left side.
Two strikes now on Harrow. Runners on 1 and 2. 2 out. Watches that one in for a ball.
Well, chases a rise ball and gets a piece of it up the middle. That was out of the zone. Garland's going to score from 2. Wickham will advance to 3. And Matt Harrow with the RBI single. Wait till you see this one on the replay. It was up, head high, out of the zone.
He did really well to get his hands up that high. Just pops it in the hole between second base, right field and centre field. Scoring a run.
Much needed for the Steelers as they're chasing down a 3-run deficit. They reduce it to 2 with that RBI single from Matt Harrow. And Ashley Goffer comes to the plate, the designated player. Runners at the corners for the Steelers.
That first one. Both teams have been getting a bit of a 2-down rally going on.
This gets under the glove of Max Early, but Matt Harrow had his view blocked a little. Timeout called from Blacksox coaching staff. They're going to go have a chat. Runners at the corners, 2 out. Goffer with a good hitters count. Blacksox lead 6-4. Bottom of the 5th. Stay tuned, stick around. Plenty more softball action to come. We've got 2 more games to live stream thanks to Spacequake Sports and Softball ACT. Magnificent concept from Sean Carroll and his team at Softball ACT to invite the Blacksox over to play in the Skins tournament. Their under-23 men's team came, their senior men's team came. Both teams stuck around to play against Aussie teams, the Aussie Steelers and the Aussie under-23 men's, both current world champions. If you don't mind. And so New Zealand always knew that they were going to be facing world-class opposition. And in preparation for World Championships to come in 2025, July 8 to 13 in Prince Albert, Canada. Both teams qualified earlier this year. They're going to face teams like Canada, the host, USA, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Argentina, Japan, and they're the 2 other teams, so that makes 8.
Watches that one in for a called strike. Runners still in the corners here for Australia. Got both Matts on the corners, Matt Harrow and Matt Wickham.
Base on balls for Goffer. It's his second walk of the game to load things up for the youngster Joseph Scaramella. Another timeout call from the Blacksox means they have to make a defensive change. The infield come in tight. They're going to have a chat. Pat on the back for Tane Slaughter, who's gone 4 2/3 innings. He's thrown the most innings out of any of the Blacksox pitchers today. Potts is coming out. The left-hander Potts is replacing Slaughter. He threw 1 inning in the first game. Hamilton threw 2. Muckier threw 4. And Slaughter got through 4 2/3 innings. Held the world champion Aussie Steelers to just 4 runs in those 4 2/3 innings. But since he made that second out, he's given up single to Garland, base on balls to Wickham, RBI single to Harrow, and a base on balls to Goffer. Joseph Scaramella debuting for the Steelers in this series, I'm led to believe. Will come up to bat at a key moment of the game with the Steelers with 3 runners aboard, chasing 2 here in the latter part of game number 2. Now got the inside word here on this. Liam Potts is actually signed with the SA under-23 men's to play at Nationals in February next year. So looking forward to seeing him wearing the SA uniform. The left-hander. Him and his brother.
Good time for New Zealand to not only make their pitching change, but just to stop, have a breather, try and slow the momentum of this Australian team. Loaded bases. New Zealand still with 2 out.
Scaramella, it's after that one, fouls it off. Bases loaded. 1-1 count. Eye for a ball. Good hands from Scaramella. Liam Potts, just one of 4 New Zealand Blacksox who played in that World Cup qualifying team earlier this year, along with Hohepa Monk, Cameron Watson, Riley Muckia. Scaramella fouls that one off. The rest of the players in this lineup. (16 players in all, so 12 of the players didn't play in that qualifier early in the year, where they beat Canada to punch their ticket. Canada always going to be playing as the hosts. Scaramella stays alive. Potts through 9 innings for 14 strikeouts and an ERA of 0.75 in that qualifier as well. So pretty handy contribution. Ball to Adderwell at third, who fumbles, gives Matt Harrow a second thought that he had a chance to make it there, but is forced out at third, and New Zealand get out of a jam. Let's have a look at the replay.
Again, just a little fumble there, but just stood on the base to get the force out.
So the Steelers score 1 in the home half of the 5th inning, but New Zealand scored 3 in the top half. And they will now lead 6-4 as we go into the 6th. Lincoln Walk out of Queensland will continue his work. Jack Burt's got the best seat in the house in the shade. Hot day in Canberra after we've had some cooler weather with some high humidity over the weekend during the Skins tournament. Lost the whole second day, 60 millimetres of rain. So well done to the grounds crew to ensure that games are being played. Historical occasion, Blacksox Steelers, the 2 of the best men's teams in the world. 9 World Championships between them. There's only been 17 editions. New Zealand with 7. I think they made 10 finals in a row at one stage, the New Zealand Blacksox.
It's not a bad start.
Max Early's the catcher. Sorry, Bree, I had my scorecard on the wrong page. So are you looking? First pitch.
First one.
Yeah, first pitch swing, it goes straight in the air. It's going to go behind us in foul territory. Walk has had Early's number so far in this game, a strikeout and a ground out. Carews one. Nice pitch from Walk. Early fouls this one. Goes over the fence. To the count. Tries down and in. Backs him away from the plate a little. Maybe a setup, Bree.
Could be. 2 strikes, you've got a little bit of room to play with. You can see if you can move it around the plate a bit more. That one looks like it's popping up to shortstop and taken nicely for the first out of the innings.
Jeremy Garland, the shortstop for the Aussie Steelers, actually pitched the first game. Pretty handy player to have, a starting pitcher that can also play shortstop and hit 3. What positions are you playing for the ACT Open Women's team, Bree?
A great question. Third base and outfield.
Brock Attewell to the plate has been dynamic in this game, to say the least. A triple in his first plate appearance he scored. He was the first run for the Black Sox. That was in the 3rd. In the 5th, he led off with a single. Across the plate was the 4th run of the game for the Black Sox. They scored 3 in that inning. They lead now 6-4 with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Nice change of pace from Walk. Two one.
Just fouls that one back. Two and two now. Just watches that one in to get a full count.
Yeah, good hands from Attewell and a good battle between these two. Walk, the pitcher, Attewell, the hitter. Third hit of the ball game for Attewell. He turns one, looks for 2. The throws coming in from Scaramella make it 3 for 3 on the game for Brock Attewell, the 9 hitter for the Black Sox. Just out of reach of both the third base player Bradbury and the shortstop Jeremy Garland. Day out for Adewell. Back to the top. Game's original leadoff, Makia Matakatia. First pitch swinging. Single out to left field.
Another nice hard hit ground ball out to left field. Runners on 1 and 2 now for New Zealand.
There's a look on the replay. Pulling the ball hard. Ten hits on the game for the Black Sox here in the top of the 6th inning. Compared to 5 in game 1, where they scored 9. Runners at 1 and 2. There is one out. Callum Bishop in the box.
Looks like he tried to just slap that one out, but just fouls it off. One and 1 now for Bishop. Runs on 1 and 2. Just ticks that one foul.
Can walk on screen picture for the Aussie Steelers. 2 on, 1 out. 1-2 count. Tries to push, get the ball in play, just missing foul. Good offensive move and idea from the New Zealand Black Sox because they've got wheels on the bases.
Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Good battle there between pitcher and hitter.
2 out now. And 6 strikeouts for walk. Riley Markia.
Nice hard ball.
Hit hard, bounces over the head of Bradbury at third. Adewell will score from second. RBI single to Markia, and the lead's back out to 3. The Black Sox up 7-4. 11th hit for the Black Sox, second of the game for Markia.
Did well to score there from 2. He rounded 3 and he wasn't stopping.
Brock Adewell's not only gone 3 for 3, he's also scored 3 times.
Not a bad day.
TK Cooper Nicola. It's after this, pops it up. Steelers infield can raffle it. Shortstop Jeremy Garland takes the catch for the third out. Well, 3 hits, but only scoring 1 run. Is that a positive, negative there for the Black Sox? and they extend their lead out to 3. It's 7-4. We're in the middle of the 6th. After this game, there'll probably be about a 20-minute break for the Australian under-23 men's versus the New Zealand under-23 men. In that 3-game series, New Zealand lead that 2-0. They won the first one 3-1 in an epic, and then a bit of a blowout in that second game, 12-3. They had a 7-run fourth inning, 7-run third inning, and a 4-run fourth inning. Just to put the exclamation mark on it, and they run-ruled the current world champions. Yep, so that'll be coming up about 20 minutes after the completion of this game. Then the nightcap should start around about 7:30, 8 o'clock, but we're running real far behind. So maybe looking at more of an 8:30 start. Hello to all our viewers watching back in New Zealand. Probably be tucked up in bed with your device by that time. A special presentation will be made just before the start of that game as well. Liam Potts will continue bottom of the 6th inning for New Zealand. A couple of changes being made. Bree, you see any new faces out there?
Josh McGovern's in the on-deck circle, warming up.
All right, so if we look at the card, Jack Burt's going to lead things off. He's hitting 8 for the Steelers, which means that McGovern's going to pinch hit for Bradbury. And defensively, Liam Potts is pitching to Max Ely, Connor Pedden at first, Dante Makia Matakatia at second. The Brocks on the left side, strong side, Brock Addywell at third, Brock Evans at short. Bailey Hamilton is at left. Callum Bishop moves to right, and that is TK Cooper Nicola out at centre field. So I'm not so sure what's taking so long for this change. If it's just left to or centre to right, right to centre.
Just getting out of the sun for a little bit longer.
I think that's what it was. Liam Potts to continue. Jack Burt to lead it off in the home half of the 6th. And Potts had a very similar strategy in game 1, the lefty. Try and bust the Aussies inside. Jack Burt was hit by a pitch twice in that game. Once by Potts, once by Makia.
Another off-speed there. Both pitchers seem to be going to their off-speed fairly often during these games.
James Burt, that's why he's going inside. McGovern,
he
if you
even
didn't
moved
see,
over
right,
the other side.
Was in the on-deck circle behind the batter, went over to the first base dugout where the Aussie team are situated, perhaps to get some intel, and the foul ball just missed him. Goes back to the third base side. Jack Burt, 2-2 count. Potts goes upstairs and gets him swinging for the first out. And this is where the Aussie coaches will announce the change. It's Michael Tanner on screen, 2009 world champion, ACT 89er. Has about 2 handfuls of national championships to his name. Played in a junior world championship as well, I reckon, Michael Tanner, 2001. The team had some handy names. Andrew Kirkpatrick, one of them. Zen Winters. Matthew White. Here's McGovern. Nice ball. He keeps the hands back. Good hitters count now, 2-0. Goes inside, trying to get that angle from the left-handed pitch.
Really moving the ball around the plate here with lots of these batters. Trying to get them to chase something, but 3 balls now for McGovern as he comes back with a strike.
Grooves a low lifter.
Hayden Matthews on deck for the Steelers, back to the top of the lineup.
High for a ball, and McGovern, the pinch hitter, does his job and arrives safely on first. Back to the top, Hayden Matthews at bat number 9 for the day. Steelers chasing 3. Change of pace on the letters, a little high. Potts continues inside. Matthews fouls it off.
One ball, 2 strikes for Matthews now. He just swings at that one down in the dirt.
Second strikeout of the inning for Potts. Strikeout, walk, strikeout. In the inning brings up James Todd Hunter. Potts really working that inside. It's not backing the Steelers off the plate any, but he's got a little bit more control over it in this game than what I saw in game 1. Again, that one cuts the front edge of the plate. One and one. Outside edge with a low lifter. Great pitch after cutting the inside edge. He works the outside groove. Strikes out the side. Liam Potts, a massive inning for the New Zealand Blacksox. They put one on in the top half. They strike out 3 of 4 batters who come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th, and they'll take a handy 3-run lead going into the 7th. Steelers won game 1, 10-9. This one's not done yet, but the Blacksox lead by 3.
Really good pitching there from Potts. He's just really working the zone.
Re-entry for Bradbury back into the game. Yeah, Potts just in a groove in that inning. He's picked up 3 strikeouts. Yeah, his first 3 of this game. He threw 1 in his 1 and a bit innings of work in game number 1. So 4 strikeouts on the day, 3 coming in that last inning. A big inning as the Blacksox consolidate that 3-run lead.
Walker also doing really well on the mound for Australia. He's been out there all day.
Well,
surely.
Two games already for the Aussie under-23s, and now he's throwing for the senior team.
Must be feeling tired by now.
And a weekend of work in the Canberra Skins.
Good preparation.
Brock Evans for the Blacksox. And that's a sign of fatigue. Bree Kimber joining us with the special comments.
Shouldn't have said anything. Sorry.
Bailey Hamilton awaits in the on-deck circle. Evans 2 hits in this game so far. And then Hamilton's contribution been handy as well. Sacrifice fly and a single to his name in this game. Hits all through the lineup for the Blacksox in game 2. One's closer. Close enough to swing for, and it goes foul. It's the second one to bounce before the plate in this at-bat. Seventh inning of this game, game 2 of a 3-game series. Game 3 to come in about 2 and a bit hours' time. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and Lincoln Walk battled in that at-bat. Came out on top.
He did. Started off with that first pitch. Not probably where he wanted it, but came back to get a ground out in the end. First out of the innings for Australia. New Zealand, I'm sure, would be happy to get a few more runs on the board here.
And for ball 1 on Bailey Hamilton.
Just holds his hand back on that one. Getting quite a nice divot in the batter's box there. And swings at that one. Two balls, 1 strike now with 1 out. Nice pitch there. And called strike. Full count now on Bailey Hamilton. That was too close for my liking. Really nice, hard hit ball, but... Oh.
Yeah, hits a missile to centre field. Have a look at the replay. Gets all of it bang past the ear of Lincoln Walk. And runner aboard for the Blacksox, Bailey Hamilton on one. Connor Pettin, the hitter. This is an off speed. Goes foul. Chases again, popped up. Matt Harrow calls out James Todd Hunter at first for the second out. He was all over it, wasn't he, Harrow? Well, Lincoln Walk 1 out away from 7 inning of work for the Aussie Steelers. He's got Max Early to deal with first as this one tips the glove of catcher Jack Burt. Bailey Hamilton advances to 2. And Walk will want this one because in the on-deck circle is Mr. 3 for 3 himself, Brock Adewell. For a ball. Grooves it for a called strike. 2-1 now for Early. Timeout called from Max Early. Top of the 7th inning. We've just been given news this game, the third game of this series will start at 8 o'clock. I'll give you an update on that in a moment. Bradbury takes it in foul territory. Does well to get there. So, Bree, the update is that these games have been such high quality. They've just gone a little over time than what was originally planned. We were going to have the under-23 game here on Diamond 1 and live streamed by Spacequake Sports. However, we are running a little late. The game 3 will start at 8 o'clock, which is an hour past scheduled time. But the under-23 game was meant to start at 5. So being 6:30 now, they're gonna move that game to Diamond 2. So if you want to watch the New Zealand under-23s versus Aussie under-23s, switch it over to the Softball ACT YouTube channel. Ground ball to the shortstop. It gets under the glove. RBI single from Max Early extends the lead. It's 4-8. Great hitting from the catcher. There's 2 out, so he'll get a courtesy runner. Hamilton scores from second on the replay. It splits the gap in the 5-6 hole. Is it hit number 12 or 13 for the game for the Blacksox?
Really
13
great
hits.
today.
13 hits for the Blacksox in this game. And 8 of them have gone to left field, splitting that gap between third and short. 3 of those hits has gone to this man, Brock Adderwell, all to the left side. Confidently, aggressively gets after that first one. Why wouldn't you when you're 3 for 3 on the day? Hayden Matthews has slightly shifted to the left side and hogging the camera angle from centre field. Here he is on the screen. Nice change of pace from Lincoln Walk with the change up.
New Zealand still with a runner on 1 here.
Have scored at least 1 in each of the last 5 innings, the Blacksox. Will pulls the ball, tries to get it down the left side again. One, two. Two. If Adderwell can get on base, the Blacksox lineup will see Lincoln Walk for the 5th time in this game. Hard hit shot to the left side. Scaramella tracks it into foul territory. Takes a good catch on the run. Just in time inside the line and enough time to be held up by the fence. We'll have a look at it on the replay, but it retires the 7th inning for the Blacksox. They score 1. They extend their lead to 8-4. Very good catch.
Very good catch. Brock again getting a really good piece of the ball there. As we said, he's been hitting really well this game and the whole day. But yeah, taken really well out in left field. I'm sure Australia are very, very happy with that one.
And the Aussie Steelers just having a chat outside their dugout. With the game on the line here, they need 4 to tie it and force extras. 5 to walk it off. Liam Potts stands in their way through 3 strikeouts in the 6th. And what's already been a big day, under 23 men's will complete their 3-game series starting at 7 o'clock. Catch it on the Softball ACT YouTube channel. My apologies. Softball ACT YouTube channel. Whereas Game 3 of the Blacksox and Steelers will get underway from 8 p.m. local. Jeremy Garland to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs for the Steelers to score 4 or more.
Working both those corners again.
ball, fouls it into the left boot. Garland going with the Michael Jackson look. One single batting glove. High for a ball. Oh. It's been a long day for us all. As the catcher, Max Early, just had the ball tangled up in his equipment, I think, as he tried to throw it back to the pitcher, Liam Potts. Counts full. Down in the dirt. Garland will arrive safely on first. Base on balls. His second walk of the game, his third time to first. He had ripped a single in the fifth. Scored the last run of the game for the Steelers. They need more than one here in the bottom of the seventh. Wickham looking to add to his team's tally. Hard swing and miss.
Not a bad start from Australia here, getting a runner on one nice and early. Matt Wickham will be looking to move him around here. So he just fouls that one back.
Potts likes to work quick, doesn't he?
Does. Not wasting any time out there.
Wiggum fouls that one off down the right side. Runner on first, Garland. Matt Harrow in the on-deck circle. Wickham, 0-2 count. Down and out. Oh, just jams him. He's going to try for the lead runner. The throw goes over the head of Brock Evans at shortstop. So Garland safe at 2. Wickham aboard. Let's have a look on the replay, Bree. Where'd it go wrong?
You can just see the throw over to 2. It was a great effort from the shortstop there, jumping up nice and hard to try and get the ball, but the throw was just off by Potts. But it was a nice pitch.
Yeah, right idea. But wasn't executed, and finds a groove on that outside curve on the left-handed Matt Harrow. 2 runners aboard for the Steelers.
Runners on 1 and 2 with no out. It's a good start in the bottom of the 7th. Just trying to get that outside on that one.
Working that outside corner beautifully here, Potts. This time it was a down ball. 1-2. That one's up and away. 2-2. Ashley Golfer awaits in the on-deck circle.
Back to the inside of the plate now, as Matt just fouls that one back. Another good battle here. Runners on 1 and 2. None out. shortens his grip on the bat there to try and get the ball in play, but fouls that one off towards third.
Yeah, it's been a good battle between the two, hasn't it, as the New Zealand defence. Just want to have a quick chat. Important batter at the plate for New Zealand, or for Australia, for both teams, because if Harry can get on base, advancing the other two, the game-tying run comes to the plate. Ground ball to first base player Connor Peden for the first out. Harrow does advance the runners to 2 and 3, both in scoring positions. Handy for Australia, but they're running out of chances down to the last 2 out. Let's have a look at the replay. Harrow does the right thing, doesn't take a backward step. That's important.
Yeah, just jams him up a little bit on that one, but as you said, Matt just stops, stands still, makes the player come to him to make the tag, just to give a bit more time to the base runners to advance.
And New Zealand defence again break for a chat. Golfer 2 walks from his last 2 plate appearances. Had a long fly ball his first at bat. 1 out.
Just watches that one in. Catcher just checking.
Yeah, the low lifter broke late. Change of pace. Golfer tacks it. Adderwell gets after it. So does Brock Evans, who runs into the fence and is down.
Good hustle there from all the New Zealand players, a lot of them pushing really hard to try and get that ball. They really want to be out there. He's just bent himself over the fence. I'm sure that would have really hurt his ribs there. Hopefully he's all right.
Let's have a look at the replay. Thanks to Spacequake Sports. Adderwell and Evans chasing after the ball. Oh, it tipped his glove. As he barrels into the fence, the glove lands to the dead ball side of the line. Another look.
So close. Made good ground too, coming all the way from shortstop. Try and get that ball.
He's running out to his position, so looks to be okay. Well done from the 2 Brocks. Brock Evans was the one that went down. Slight delay in this game. Game 3 of this series to come at 8 p.m. local. Players need a break. They've gone back-to-back 7-inning epics. And we'll get underway at 8 p.m. Switch over to the Softball ACT YouTube channel to catch the under-23 New Zealand, under-23 Australian teams go head-to-head at 7 p.m. local in their Game 3 of their series.
Very close on the inside. Golfer wearing number 23. I'm a bit biased, but that's my favourite number because it's my number. So
Catcher's interference is the call. Golfer will get safely to first, so
Coach Jeff Gould on the third was straight on that.
yeah, Golfer almost poked at the ball on the outside edge as the catcher reached forward for the ball. His gloves come in contact with the swinging bat, so that allows Golfer free pass to first. And Joseph Scaramella now to the plate. They come off the knob of the bat. If this day hadn't already had everything. Now a foul off the knob of the handle. Scaramella 0-1. Tying run now at the plate for the Steelers. Quickly goes behind the count 0-2. We've got one out. We've got an 0-2 count. We've got loaded bases. Strikeout looking. Scaramella. Great pitching from Liam Potts. Takes New Zealand to just one out away from tying up this series.
Come Bernie, come Bernie.
Jack Burt looking to keep the momentum going here. Jared Bradbury on deck.
Come Bernie, come Bernie.
For a pitch. That's Jack Burt's third hit by pitch of the day. And it will score a run. So an RBI from a hit by pitch. We now bring the winning run to the plate. Potts wants it inside. Now Burt's the catcher. He'll get a courtesy runner. Jared Bradbury due up. Ashley Goffer on 2. Matt Wickham on 1. Hayden Matthews awaits in the on-deck circle. 2 out. 8-5 in favour of the Blacksox. Bradbury holds the hands back on the rise ball for ball 1. Good courtesy runner for the catcher. Outside edge, Bradbury gets the hands to it but fouls it off.
Still have loaded bases here in the bottom of the 7th.
There's a low lifter on the outside edge, so a complete change of tactics for this at-bat from Liam Potts. He's been attacking in, attacking in. He's picked up 4 strikeouts from his couple of innings of work.
Just trying to go for that outside edge again.
Steelers down to their last strike. Loaded bases, 2 out, 2-2 count, trailing by 3. Jared Bradbury in the box. Foul tip, strikeout swinging. Liam Potts racks up the strikeouts. 5 in the last 2 innings, and he wins the game for the Blacksox in game 2 of this 3-game series. Tane Slaughter set him up. Liam Potts knocked him down. 4 inning and 2/3 from Tane Slaughter. Ended up giving up 4 runs. Liam Potts came in and up until the hit by pitch had shut out the Aussie Steelers. But that 1 run scored in the home half of the 7th wasn't enough to catch the fast finishing New Zealand Blacksox, who scored in each of the last 5 innings to win it 8-5 that wraps up game 2. We've got a tied series. It's 1 apiece. Come back at 8 o'clock for game 3, the decider between the Steelers and the Blacksox, or switch it over to the Softball ACT YouTube channel from 7 o'clock to catch the under 23 teams play game 3 of their series. James Harris, Brett Kimber, we'll be back at 8. We'll see you soon.
It's been a pleasure.